They have none of the usual ingredients of a blockbuster, no stellar cast, no special effects, and no famous director. And yet, these two films managed to take Korea by storm last year. War of the Arrows and Silenced were second and 8th on Korea's list of top-grossing films in 2011, beating the likes of Hollywood blockbusters such as Harry Potter and Pirates of the Caribbean. Both Korean films will be opening in Singapore, and on today's Oh K-pop, we give you the lowdown on the two unexpected hits, and also reasons why they're worth your $10 movie ticket. Set amid the Manchurian invasion of Korea in 1636, War of the Arrows is an action epic about an archer's quest to save his sister who was taken as hostage. Director Kim Han-min of Handful
재미난 동영상 있던데 핸드폰에.
and Paradise Murdered also wrote the script, and he shrewdly avoided the meandering plots that plagued other period films, and cut to the chase literally. The film features one chase sequence after another, beginning with the siblings running for their lives. Action buffs will be glad to know that the scenes involving the film's weapon of choice, the bow and arrow, are superbly staged, and you don't have to worry about the language barrier, because the kinetic cinematography speaks for itself. And while the Manchurian invasion is no doubt an important piece of Korean history that lends much gravitas to the film, you will be able to enjoy the film without deep understanding of the subject. The 2-hour-long film doesn't deviate much from its core premise. A girl gets taken away, and her husband and brother will do anything to get her back. And their journey is riveting to watch from start to end. The cast is not so recognizable, but their acting more than makes up for it. Park Hae-il from The Host is convincing as the movie's protagonist Nam-ee the Skilled Archer, while Moon Chae-won from TV drama Princess Man is serviceable as the damsel in distress with Spang. Ryu Seung-rong's character as the villain, a Manchu commander, also stands out for being an even match to the hero in terms of skills and wits. So, if you're missing Legolas, you'll find a pretty decent Korean equivalent in Nam-ee. Not too bad, right?
이런 학교 처음이시죠? 안녕.
다른 사람한테 말하면 죽여버릴 거야.
Moving on, let's look at Silenced, a dramatic adaptation of a 2009 novel based on the real-life case of sexual abuse against deaf children. This is truly a small film that made a big difference, as it caught attention to the hideous crimes committed on at least 8 deaf children as young as 7 at Inhua School in Gwangju in the early 2000s, which received limited press attention at the time. The result is nothing short of earth-shaking, according to The Economist. Starring Coffee Prince Gong Yoo as the new arts teacher who stumbles on the school's dark secrets, the film is a disturbing one to watch, and rightly so. Throughout the 2 hours, you will feel aghast at the graphic depiction of sexual assaults, attempts at a cover-up, and the losing fight for justice by the victims. The film's director Hwang Dong-hyuk said that this treatment is intentional because he wanted to make people feel uncomfortable. He wanted to show that although the Korean society has developed a lot, barbarous things can still happen. So the skirmish can watch at your own peril. But if you have the time, this sad movie deserves to be watched because the tragedy needs to be told and public conscience needs to be pricked. And then, you understand why so many felt compelled to do something to right the injustice. In Korea, numerous petitions and protests sprang up in the wake of the film, in particular against the lenient court rulings which allowed 4 of the 6 people indicted to escape punishment when the statute of limitations had passed, and the 2 who were convicted only went to jail for less than a year. Keen to assuage public outrage, the Korean government has since introduced a bill that will impose harsher sentences on those who abuse minors and the disabled. So, shouldn't we applaud this commendable film by watching it? But if you prefer something less heavy and more light-hearted, our next clip offers 3 more Korean movies coming your way featuring your favorite movie stars.